Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at creating Photostory using the free Microsoft Photostory program. Photostory is a digital story that is told using pictures, words, and sounds. The sound may be your own voice recording, as well as you can adapt and use sounds from pre-recorded sources. First thing we're going to do now, we're going to look at how we may go about downloading and installing the program on our computer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Schoology. I have added the file to Schoology to make it easier for you to download. So we're going to open the Photostory download folder. And here we have pstory.msi. That's the installation file for Photostory. We're going to download that to our machine. Click on it. Click here again. And you're going to get the option to save the file, or for some persons it might start downloading automatically. So save it to a location of choice. Doesn't matter where you save it, it will be installed. Right, so once the download is completed, we can go ahead and do the installation. So it's now completed. So I'm just going to double click on eStory.msi. It's going to open up the installer, which will take us through. Right, so here is it. So it's a very easy process to install. Just click next, accept, next. Don't need to change anything. Click install. And I will pause the video until that is finished. All right, so now the installation is complete. Just click finish. And we can now go ahead and open Photostory. So if you check in on your menu, you should notice that you now have Photostory 3 for Windows. All right, if it's not there, you just search for your application for it. Open up Photostory, and here is it. Creating a Photostory is a very simple process. So the essence here is that we are telling a story using pictures. All right, so at first you have to decide what you're going to tell the story about, and gather your pictures and do up a little storyboard that actually dictates how you intend for the story to flow. All right, so my story will be about computer memory. So here, begin a new story selected. So I'm going to click next. All right, so the first thing to do is to import the pictures. My pictures are already saved on my machine, so I'm going to click import pictures. All right, so once that is done, we will just navigate to where the pictures are saved. The pictures are saved in pictures on my system. I'll just go up to that section. I'm going to select all the pictures that are needed. These are my pictures. I'm selecting multiple pictures by holding down Control and clicking on them. You could select them one by one. All right. Once all of them have been selected, click OK, and there we have them. So I have this. I still need another one, so I'm going to go back to import picture. One that marked hard drive. So, if the pictures are not in the order that you desire for them to be in, you can always switch them by dragging them. All right, so you can change the order like that. So once the pictures are now installed, if we have like black borders around them, we can click here and the program will automatically remove the black borders first. All right, so this is what it was before, that's what it's like after. All right, so we can just remove them if needs be. All right, so here you have like a little black border there, there's none over here. All right, so I'll just apply this. So our pictures should be fine now. All right, so let's go. So once you have imported your pictures, you can click next. All right, so here we can add some text that will aid us when we're narrating the story. So we can add text to each picture, basically telling us that will guide us while we're doing the narration. All right, this is a bit optional. All right, we can also add title to our story as well, to our pictures, and so you just click on each picture and you can add your title. You can add other information. That's it. All right. All right, so let's add a title to this one. All right. And here is where the text is positioned, but we can actually move it by using these. All right. So we can change the position of the text. So if you want it at the top, you use that one. Center, left align, and so forth. All right, so you can change the alignment. You can also change the font by clicking on this button here. All right, so there is it. So we can specify what we need. And the next thing that you might find important is the effect that you can possibly add to the picture. Right, so might not be necessary for all cases, but just in case you desire to add effects, you can. All right, so I'm not adding any effects at this time. So at this point, we would set up all the pictures. So if you want to add a title to the picture, you add them from this. All right. As I said earlier, a title is not always necessary, but if you so desire, you can. And if you want to change the effects, you can change them. All right, so let me add a title to this one. All right, so once we're finished, with that, we click next. All right, at this point, we can start our narration. Okay, so we can put the notes here if you want to be assisted when narrating in terms of what to say, or you can just jump ahead, hit the record button, and start talking. All right, so I'll start. Memory is a temporary holding area for information and data in a computer system. There are two main types of memory. We have the volatile and non-volatile memory. One of the most common volatile memory in the computer system is the random access memory, or RAM. RAM holds information temporarily while the computer is in operation. However, once the computer is terminated, all its content is deleted. All right, good. So you'd record your narration like that in a quiet environment, because if there are background noise, it's gonna pick up. All right. And of course, you can just do a preview to see what you record. All right. And we would do this for each of the photographs in our computer system. There are two main kinds of memory. We have the volatile and non-volatile memory. What's the most common volatile memory? All right, so that's for RAM. All right, so I would do the same thing for the other pictures. All right, so click on the picture and then you can do the narration for them. So while RAM, that's RAM, is volatile, there are other memory that are non-volatile. One of the most common non-volatile memory in a computer system is the read-only memory. The read-only memory holds content that are necessary for the computer to start up. It holds information that perform tasks such as the power on self-test, among many other tasks. In this photograph, we have representation of what modern ROM looks like. All right, so that's just an example as to how you may go about narrating your story. All right, and we would click on all the other pictures and add our narrations where necessary. All right. Now, in the interest of time, I will not narrate all of them. So I'll move on to next. All right, you could also check out the custom motion. All right, so let's go. All right, so here at this point, in addition to the narration provided, we could also add music. We could also add background music to our photo story, whether we want to create up music or want to select music. So like they have some songs that are saved on your machine, you could select from that. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any song on this. All right, see if you have like MP3. Uh, Let me just get some music on this. All right, now that I have music on the machine, so I'll just choose select music and navigate where my music is. I'm gonna add Bob Marley One Love song to the background of my story. So this is what it is like now. So if I hit preview, this is what it sounds like. Memory is a temporary holding area for information and these are in a computer system. There are two main types of memory. We have the volatile and non-volatile memory. Right, so we have music playing across the story. All right, good. So it's very basic of adding the narration, adding sound to your photo story. Now we continue. Now at this point, this is where we are allowed to save our story. All right. So we can save our story so that we can come back and do some work on it. That is, we'll have to save it as a project. Otherwise, we save it as a video file. All right. So here it asks us to specify the location that we'd like to save or store. I'm gonna just specify a location. Well, this is actually saving them in my video folder, which is fine. Otherwise, I could specify a location. For example, if I want to save them in the folder desktop. All right, let's say I want to save it here. All right, so this is saving the video. That's the MV. All right. Now, if I want to modify the story, I'll have to save the project. If you refuse to save the project, you will not be able to modify this this story. All right. If I save the project as ROM project, I can always go back to the project and modify it. All right. Otherwise, if I only save the video, I can only use the video file. Now, in submitting your photo story, what you're going to be submitting is a file with the that you save for the video. So that's going to be the, in my case, memory.wmv. I'll show it in the folder when you're finished. Not the project. I don't want your project. What I want is your complete file. All right. So I click next. that's it. So it's just saving, mixing everything together. At the end of the day, what we're gonna have is a video, and this video we can share with our students. We can upload it to YouTube and so forth. So this is what it looks like. So that's what it looks like coming up. Memory is a temporary holding area for information and data in a computer system. There are two main types of memory. We have the volatile and non-volatile memory. One of the most common volatile memory in the computer system is the random access memory, RAM must be all right, so this is our photo store. This is our file. I do hope you enjoy watching this, and I'll be creating some amazing photo stories. Again, be creative.